What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Me and my wife wanted to talk about something serious. I probably did one of these videos by myself maybe a year ago, but that was just based on how I felt at the time about me and the situation that I was going through. But now we want to talk about the celebrities and what's been going on in this world with them. And just because they have money, that doesn't mean they don't have problems like the rest of us.
so I woke up this morning. As soon as I got to work, I pulled up my computer and MSNBC was up, and it said Anthony Bourdain found dead at 61. So I was thinking heart attack, stroke, problem on the job, something like that, and then it said suicide. And it, it was so devastating. Like I don't often get sad about celebrity deaths. Like I won't say I don't get sad. I do get sad if I know them or I'm familiar with them, but I don't usually cry or get affected by them. There is only less than a handful of celebrities that I cried when they passed away. Michael Jackson and Prince come to mind, and now Anthony Bourdain. It's just a sad situation. And last week Kate Spade killed herself, and just and I know some NFL people have done something too, right? Or sports people.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's so
it's a number of the guys.
it's so devastating, when anybody does something like this for their friends, family, associates, and just everybody who's watching from the sidelines. And it's um it's unfortunate because I know people who suffer from depression, and I know people who have talked about committing suicide before. And it's it's one thing when somebody who's going through day-to-day life. I'm sorry, there's a lot of bugs out here.
And my arm's getting tired.
Day-to-day life, working paycheck to paycheck, having marital problems or whatever the case may be, and just trying to get by. But then you have somebody worth $200 million who commits suicide, and somebody might say, what kind of problems did they have that they had to commit suicide? They have $200 million. They can do anything, go anywhere, but you can't escape your mind. And that's the thing. I don't know much about depression and suicide and things like that. And, my husband will tell you, I don't have a lot of sympathy when someone says that they're depressed, because I grew up in a household where my mom basically, if you were feeling sad about something, it was basically, you need to put that shit in perspective and move on.
Cause even when I was, not to, not to put a slant on this or anything like that, but I think even when I told my wife I was depressed, I didn't think she really cared that much. I think she just wanted me to move on, like it was just, uh, you know how you're just going through something. So say if you like chocolate that week or for that month, you just eat it and eventually it just goes away. I believe when I told her I was depressed, I believe that she thought either it was just something I was going through, it'll go away or whatever. But I felt different, and I told her, I said, this is the real thing. This is not fake. This is not something that I'm trying to get attention. I never felt like this before, and I really do need help. Like I actually went out and got help, and this is the first time that I ever had to do anything like that. But just to let my wife talk some more, I wanted to just say, even though this is on a different subject, like Junior Seau, he had a head injury. He killed himself because he couldn't take it no more because of the concussions and whatever that man was going through, and he lost his life. And I took a hit, and I didn't know him personally. I don't know any celebrities, but I was sad for like 2 weeks when Bernie Mac said, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. And then once I found out
Bernie
this,
Mac killed himself?
no, he didn't kill himself, but
Oh.
he was on his bed, and he just was like, I'm done. I did everything, and he just, he said his time was done on Earth. So
Yeah.
he didn't actually pull a plug or kill himself or shot himself or nothing like that. It's just
He just
he
died naturally.
well, I forgot y'all what he had. So forgive me. I'm not trying to make light of this, but I totally forgot what Bernie Mac had. But basically, he did die in the hospital, so it wasn't like his was a suicide. But I'm just telling y'all what bothered me. Everybody's death bother someone in a different way. And when someone dies, it does affect me in a way. Some more than others. And I'm just saying with him it affected me a little bit more. You know what I mean? And when she said Anthony Bourdain killed himself, I just was like, man, that's sad. That's bad. I said a little prayer and then I was like, man, that's wow. You gotta just get help, you know?
Yeah.
It's not about ending your life. It's more to it. But sometimes some people can't go through everything that they're going through in their lives. You know, you look at what was that guy that I was talking about, Mr. Funny Man.
Robin Williams.
Look what he did. He took the pills and he killed himself. He overdosed on that and he killed himself. So I just wanted to take time out and just acknowledge that, depression, things that's going on in your mind, that stuff is real. Don't play games with that.
Yeah, get help if you need help. And we're going to put the suicide hotline information at the end of this video so that, if you need to reach out to someone, you should do it because there's no shame in getting help. And we know friends who are personally dealing with things like this, and it's scary and it's devastating. And you can't get lazy with yourself. You have to keep pushing on and keep trying to live every day and know what you have to live for and get the help that you need to get better and to heal.
And there's a lot of signs out there, y'all. If you got friends and you got family members, sometimes it don't take much to just pay a little attention to see what's going on. Like, hey, he or she is acting a little weird. You know what I mean? And take a little time out because let's be honest, in the world that we live in today, in this entire world, people are always saying they gotta go, they gotta do something, they gotta be here, they gotta be there. Sometimes we just gotta take a little time and just relax, see what's going on, and just take it from there. Sometimes if you just would have paid attention just a little bit more than what you did, you never know. And I'm not blaming nobody, I'm just saying we just move too fast. We need to just calm down a little bit. And that's what I truly believe. I think if we just calm down and just pay attention a little bit more, just like how you pay attention to yourself and your health, and you pay attention to something's going on with you, you pay attention to your children, you pay attention to your household. What's wrong with paying attention to a friend or a family member that don't live in your house? You got to pay attention, people. We just got to pay attention, be aware a little bit more, and just lend a helping hand just by shaking someone's hand or just saying, we're
Saying
here.
something encouraging. You don't have to know anything about depression because,
No.
like I said, I don't. But sometimes just telling someone that you're there for them, that, if you need to go for a 5-minute walk, I'll go for a walk with you. If you need, a quick phone call, it doesn't take much. Like my husband said, we're always on the go, concentrating on our own lives. And, we should be here for each other. We should be taking care of each other. And not to say that anybody may have made a difference, but maybe, just maybe, if someone helped somebody or helped them acknowledge that they had a problem and that they were a danger to themselves, maybe they could get the help that they need. And maybe, it would make no difference, but at least, that you showed them that you loved them and you cared about them.
And make no mistake, guys, we're not just talking about celebrities. We're talking about you.
Anybody, yeah.
And you, everybody. Whoever's watching this and going through some sort of depression, some sort of, they feel as though they don't want to be here no more. Just take time out. Just reach out. Just call somebody. Talk to somebody. If that person don't want to hear it, go to somebody else.
Yeah.
And trust me, I know firsthand. I have someone in my life on a daily basis that's a little bit more strong-minded than I am when it comes to certain things. Some of us has weakness on things, and some of us has strength on things. And I'm trying to tell you, everybody out here, it's someone out here that will listen to you. There's somebody.
Yeah.
There's someone.
Be the light in somebody's life. Say a prayer for them. So if prayer isn't your thing, send positive vibes to them. Be the light for somebody else. When they're dark.
Because in the beginning, my wife wasn't for me. But as she started realizing that this is real, that what was going on with me, she actually helped me a lot. She helped me tremendously. She helped me. Family members helped me, and I felt like a fool because I thought it was just weird, and I didn't know. So in the beginning, it was rough for me. But towards the end, my family really did pull together, and they really, really helped me out. So, whoever it is, sometimes it could be a total stranger. Guys, just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say, I need help. I need it.
And don't be afraid to reach out to someone. If you see something's not right with someone, whether it's a casual acquaintance at work, you notice that they're not keeping up on their appearance like they used to. Their attitude has changed. Ask them, "Hey, you all right? Want to go grab a cup of coffee?" 5 minutes. That can make a difference in somebody's life. None of us want to get involved. We have our own shit going on. But sometimes you can be the light for somebody else. And that's what we're here for. Like, what are we here for? You know, that's really all I have to say.
Yeah, that's really it. I just wanted just some encouraging words and just I'm gonna end it with this. I was a person that didn't care for people at all. All I cared about was myself when I was young. When I was in my teens and when I was in my early 20s, I can tell y'all I had just as much as hatred as the next person. I could have told you all the things that was wrong with someone else other than myself. And I'm telling you, there's something wrong with all of us. Just because the appearance, there's nothing wrong there, that doesn't mean nothing wrong is here. So do your best.
Or here.
Or here. And that's important. Both of these, they're important. So I'm telling you, it's not always good to have hatred. It's not good at all. I'm sorry, it's not good at all. And I've learned as I got older to have more love than hate or hatred or want to be mean or want to be mad. Where none of us are perfect. But just realize if something's wrong with you or someone you know, it's okay to say, I'm here. How can I help? And we out.
Bye.
One love.